President Brown. So this is the second conference on Sandy that Monmouth University has hosted. On December 7th of last year, just 6 weeks after Sandy struck her devastating blow to New Jersey, Monmouth University, along with New Jersey Future, held a conference to discuss Sandy and how New Jersey and the region would likely respond and what to expect. Our theme then was rebuilding a resilient Jersey Shore. And we had experts who had dealt with the aftermath of Hurricanes Katrina and Rita, and we listened carefully to their experiences and their lessons learned. Now, on the first anniversary of Sandy, we come together again. We come together a little wiser, less Pollyannish, definitely stronger, and eager to discuss and learn from each other. We also come together having collectively spent many millions of dollars in trying to recover from Sandy. And while it's difficult to get a clear handle on the dollars and cents and other statistics, I've pulled together a few. Sandy damaged or destroyed 37,000 primary residences and thousands more second homes. Sandy caused almost 3 million New Jersey residents to lose power. Billions of dollars have been allocated, and much of it has been spent to provide assistance in rebuilding and for living. A recent Rutgers study just out last week says that New Jersey still has a gap of over $28 billion it needs to fill in order to meet the state's estimates for a full recovery from Sandy. That study estimates that there remains a funding gap of $873 million in the residential sector and $2.2 billion in the commercial sector and $1.7 billion in municipalities around the state, and hazard mitigation costs are likely to exceed an additional $23 billion. Another finding, as much as 50% of the information on power outages following a storm turned out to be inaccurate. Many residents and government officials ask, when will we be back to normal? But what is normal? And is there a new normal? And what have we accomplished? We've spent a lot of money, but has the money been spent wisely with the future risks in mind? There is tremendous pressure to put things back the way they were, but is there the proper balance between risk assessments and the desire to move quickly? What have we learned? Many of our communities and towns are at great risk. Is that risk growing or shrinking? And does New Jersey have planning mechanisms in place to adequately address or assess these new and growing risks? What do we still need to do? Should we make sure that our recovery benefits everyone in New Jersey who was affected by Sandy? But what can we do with substantial but limited resources? How can we make sure that we are planning and rebuilding in ways that advance the concepts of sustainability and resiliency? Just how do we define what a good recovery will look like? How will we know when we're done? Today, our panel of experts in the areas of natural resources, climate issues, planning, risk management, finance, design, infrastructure, as well as some distinguished leaders, including 2 former New Jersey governors and an admiral, will help us answer these questions. And we hope that you listen carefully, ask pertinent questions, as well as network and engage with each other during the breaks. Now some housekeeping items, so pay attention. We have over 550 people registered for today's conference and an almost equal number coming in by webcast, so about 1,000 people are involved today. We ask that you listen attentively and not have distracting side conversations while in the room. There is no food or drink permitted in Pollock Theater. The event is being live streamed, and for you Twitterati, use the hashtag #PostSandy for live tweeting and submitting questions. Questions may also be emailed. It's in the program through csdforum@ucsusa.org. And Twitter and email will be monitored throughout the day. And on the back of your program at the bottom there are instructions for Wi-Fi access. And for you professional planners, this event is approved for 5.5 AICP certification maintenance credits. We will not be taking any breaks until lunch. We have a very full agenda, as you can see. Restrooms are located through the entry hall and down the steps to the left. Our lunch will be available in Wilson Hall, where most of you came in and registered, which is about a 2.8-minute walk along the soccer fields or between the buildings. I want to give a special shout out and thanks to the wonderful staffs of the sponsoring organizations, particularly from New Jersey Future, Marianne Jan and Elaine Clishan, from Monmouth University, Teresa Lowy and her team, and from the Union of Concerned Scientists, Michael Halpern, Kate Sell, and their very able team. Many others have contributed to the program and the content. Special thanks to the New Jersey Climate Adaptation Alliance and to MWW. And finally, I want to acknowledge and thank our financial supporters for today's conference, the New Jersey Recovery Fund, and the Community Foundation of New Jersey, and CEO Hans Stecker, and the Geraldine R. Dodge Foundation, and its CEO Chris Daggett, who you'll hear from shortly, and the Union of Concerned Scientists as well. So I'd like to begin the program and call up Chris Daggett and Patrick Murray to the stage.